Hey friends, my name is Sahil and this is my personal finance academy. Between all those fancy loss-making tech-based IPOs launching at billions of dollars of valuation, we have a relatively small IT company IPO that is highly profitable. And the company name is LatentView Analytics. If you know my profile, I was an ex-data analytics consultant before I quit my job to start spreading knowledge on money management. And this company is among the leading pure play data analytics services companies in India. So I can personally relate with the business of LatentView. So we'll quickly look at the business of the company, its promoters, competition and key risk, financials, and then the IPO details along with valuations. Finally, we will decide if this IPO is worth investing or not. Alright, let's get started. Established in 2006, LatentView is among the leading pure play data analytics services companies in India. LatentView has an expertise on the entire value chain of data analytics, from data analytics consulting to business analytics and insight, advanced predictive analytics, data engineering and digital solutions. So the entire idea behind this data analytics is to churn data and generate insight from it that drives the business strategies and business decisions. LatentView provides services across industries including your technology, banking and finance, retail, manufacturing and so on. Company has its client across the world with 92% of business coming from the USA. Now let us try to understand the business of the company. LatentView has got 4 business divisions. First division is consulting services. Consulting services involve understanding your relevant business trend, challenges and opportunities and preparing an entire roadmap of data analytics initiative that addresses them. So this is the first step of any business to create a roadmap for analytics implementation. Then second division is data engineering. Once the roadmap is done, data engineering comes into picture that basically involves the entire data architecture including your design and development that set the foundation for generating insights from the data. Then third division is business analytics. Once the data engineering creates the technical foundation, business analytics comes into picture that delivers analysis and insights for client to make more accurate, timely and impactful decisions. Then fourth division is digital solution. So company also develop digital solutions to automate business processes, then predict trend and generate actionable insights. These digital solutions are reusable framework built on algorithms that use AI and ML along with big data. Now if you are not from IT background, it might be difficult to understand the business of the company. So let me give you a simple use case that would help you relate with the kind of work company does. For example, many of you would be using your e-commerce platform for shopping. Now once you search any item or make a purchase, you can see the recommendation for related products or products that are purchased together. Now this is a part of data analytics where the e-commerce companies collect your shopping data point and generate insights to share recommendation. Although this is just one example and there are thousands of use cases of data analytics, I hope now you understand data analytics implementation in simple terms. Just to give you an idea of its clients, LatentView has worked with over 30 Fortune 500 companies in last 3 years, including the likes of Uber, Adobe, 7-Eleven. LatentView services falls under 5 major enterprise functions, including finance and risk analytics, where the goal is to increase cash flow and profitability. Then customer analytics, where goal is to leverage the customer data to understand customer preference and potentially use your cross-selling and upselling opportunity. Then third is marketing analytics to gauge the marketing campaign effectiveness and create personalized marketing campaign. Then fourth is supply chain analytics to improve inventory management, network optimization, etc. And then fifth is HR analytics that include talent acquisition, performance, training and retention. LatentView has been recognized by leading agencies among leaders in analytics. For example, Forrester included LatentView as strong performer in customer analytics services in 2017 and 19. It has been awarded Analytics Company of the Year by Frost & Sullivan in 2015 and 17 and have been recognized by Deloitte in the list of Tech Fast 50 in 2009, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. LatentView is a relatively small company with 729 employees as of 30th June 21. It has 5 subsidiaries in USA, UK, Germany, Netherlands and Singapore. If you look at the promoters of LatentView, Mr. Venkat Vishwanathan is the founder and chairman of the company. He has done engineering from IIT Madras and MBA from IIM Calcutta. LatentView CEO is Rajan Sethuraman. He has done his engineering from BITS Pilani and MBA from IIM Calcutta. LatentView another co-founder is Pramad Jandiala and she is an alumni of BITS Pilani and IIM Calcutta. I had a look at the leadership of LatentView and all leaders have very strong pedigree from top-notch engineering and MBA colleges along with relevant experience in the industry. So the promoter and leadership of the company is looking very strong. If you look at the competitors, LatentView has a strong competition from all the IT companies in India as every IT company is now focusing on this new age digital solution including data and analytics. So the competition is from companies like your TCS, Infosys, HCL, Wipro, Accenture, Capgemini, Mindtree, L&T Infotech, Persistent System, Happiest Mind and so on. These are IT giants with better brand name, strong financials, strong relationship with clients and bigger sales team. In addition, there are other pure play analytics companies based out of India as well as outside like your Mu Sigma, Fractal Analytics, Tiger Analytics, Palantir Technology and so on. So there's strong competition for LatentView. In terms of key risk, one of the risks is that LatentView has a high exposure of more than 50% revenue from top 5 clients. A loss of business from any of the top client can impact the business of the company. Moreover, the company has high dependency on the US market that creates geography risk. If you look at the future growth, the overall market for data and analytics in FY20 was $174 billion and is expected to grow at a CAGR of 18% to $333 billion by 2024. Now 18% CAGR growth is a brilliant growth rate. On top of that, COVID has accelerated the remote working environment which is expected to increase the demand for digital services. Within IT, there are 2 categories. First is your legacy applications that are built on old technologies and another is your latest technology. Now organizations globally are reducing their budget on legacy application maintenance and increasing their budget towards new digital transformation, including modernizing their infrastructure using cloud architecture, then remote collaboration, real-time insight generation, and so on. Organizations that have focused on data analytics have created a strong competitive advantage and grown at a much faster rate. In the future, as the usage of data is growing exponentially, data and analytics is expected to contribute significantly in the decision making of the organization and organizations are increasing their budgets towards data analytics division. Then within data analytics, there is high demand for predictive and prescriptive analytics that uses AI and ML driven algorithms to generate deep insight to optimize decision making. Predictive and prescriptive analytics is all about using data to predict the future with AI and ML based algorithms. For example, predicting your future sales, weather forecasting, identifying the risk of potential diseases, finding the probability of credit card fraud, etc. In order for LatentView to grow in the future, the most important factor would be client acquisition. As of FY21, LatentView has got 45 clients, although it had 58 clients in FY19. So the total clients have reduced in last 2 years. If you look at the growth ratio in last 3 years, LatentView revenue has been stagnant in the range of 300 crore. In FY19, it was 288 crore. In FY21, it clocked 306 crore. If you look at the profits have grown at a good rate. In March 19, it was 59.6 crore. In March 20, it touched 72.8 crore. And in March 21, it clocked 91.4 crore. I think one of the reasons for high profit is due to increase in operating margin during COVID as the expenses got reduced. If you look at the EBITDA margin, it has consistently increased in last 3 years and it has been well above 20%. The latest margin for FY21 stood at 36.9%. If you look at the ROE and ROCE, both are well above 20% consistently. Latest ROE for FY21 is 20.89% and ROCE is 23.89%. Company has debt to equity of 0.05 which is negligible. So the financials for the last 3 years are looking good. although the revenues have not grown much, which is the only concern. Otherwise, the financials are looking good. Overall, if you look at the fundamentals and future growth, I would rate it 4 star out of 5. I have deducted 1 star as there is intense competition in the data analytics sector, and financially, the revenues of the company has been stagnant in the last 2 years. Otherwise, the company has very experienced leadership, strong financials with high profitability and negligible debt level and bright growth prospects. LatentView IPO window is between 10th to 12th November. IPO price band is between 190 to 197. Face value of each share is Rs 1. Market lot is 76 shares and minimum investment is Rs 14,972. The IPO size is 600 crore. Out of this, there is a fresh issue of equity of 474 crore and remaining 126 crore is offered for sale where promoters are diluting their stake. So promoters are diluting a very small amount of their shareholding. This 474 crore raised from the IPO would be used to fund the inorganic growth initiative, fund the working capital requirement of the company, investment in the subsidiaries to augment their capital base and general corporate expenses. In terms of market cap, at price band of Rs 197, company would be valued somewhere around 3,800 crore. So it would be a small cap company. Now as far as valuation is concerned, LatentView higher price band is Rs 197 and its FY21 EPS after equity dilution would be around 5.25 rupees. Hence, its PE ratio would be around 37. Now considering the overall bright growth potential in the data analytics space, I think that a PE of 37 is very reasonable. Hence on valuation, I would rate it 4 stars out of 5. Overall, if we conclude, LatentView Analytics is a leading pure play data analytics services company in India. Data analytics is one of the fastest growing field in IT sector and every organization is implementing data and analytics to generate insights for decision making. Due to explosion of data in last few years, there is more and more demand for data analytics to generate insights out of data and this trend would continue in the future. Company has experienced leadership with excellent pedigree. Company has strong financials with high profitability and negligible debt. Although there is a very strong competition in data analytics division. Overall, LatentView is fundamentally strong company. In terms of valuation, at P ratio of 37, LatentView is looking reasonably valued. I think that this company can create wealth for its shareholder in the future and it is worth applying for the IPO for long-term wealth creation. For the short term, you can check the grey market premium. If you want to learn every aspect of money management, you can explore my online course that covers stock fundamental analysis, mutual fund, insurance, and a lot of other interesting concepts. I'll see you in the next video. Till then,